telling you guys everything new in the war update and everything you need to know. So let me put up what's new. So there's wars now. There's new titles, reworked invisibility skills, added 2 new skills. Like the Slime Hand and Lord of Sands dropped their own skill. Auto Magic Crystal Rolling, buffed Slime Hand and Slime Drops, remodeled Mushroom Forest and Party Desert, Sea Token Icon in Index, and Auto Delete perks, and there's multiple bugs fixed, like the bug where you could just fly everywhere, which I do not have a clip of it, but yeah. So let's go over the new titles first. So there's currently new titles. If you're wondering how you could check your titles, you have to go to settings and then it'll be titles. So there's new titles. So I currently only have these titles, which yeah. The new titles are Halloween, hashtag like between 100 total candy and then 100 total, and then spend at least 1,000, and Gold Billionaire. Those are all the new ones. So yeah, and they reworked the invisibility skill, which I currently do not have, but it basically makes you OP if you have it. So yeah. So they added 2 new skills, which is the Slime Hand and Lord of Sands. Like hand thing, whatever. So, if you're wondering how to get the Lord of Sands, you have to come up here to like the 15 zone. And you have to destroy these pillars, which are not spawned in. Like, there's no like these dark pillars connecting to that crystal, and then after it should spawn right here. And defeating this guy right here should give you the new Lord of Sands like drop thing skill. So let me fast forward. Okay guys, so I defeated it, and unfortunately I didn't get the skill. Well, it's a really rare chance to get it, so yeah. Okay, and they buffed Slime Hand and Slime Gold Drops, which is pretty nice. Yeah. And then they added Auto Magic Crystal Warning, like you can automatically use your crystals. I only have a couple of them, and if you want to use them, you have to go to settings, and then where it is, and you have to go to Auto Roll, which is at the bottom, and then you have to click configure, and then you have to click on which one you want to stop it at, so you can get any of these. Okay, and they remodeled the Mushroom Forest and Party Desert. So, let me just go to the Mushroom Forest. Right here is the Mushroom Forest. They remodeled the trees and the little mushrooms. They used to be just plain little mushrooms and the trees. The trees have the same amount of health, which is 3,000. Well, the little mushrooms, where is one? Right here. I did not see how many. They have 150 health. So, and they remodeled the Party Desert. Let me get there really quickly. Skip. And unskip. Okay, so they did remodel this apparently. So yeah, I did not notice. I do not see. Okay, so they remodeled these little dead bushes. These guys stayed the same, I think, and I'm pretty sure that's it. And now you could see token icons in the index. Token icons. Hey, where is it? Yeah, you can, when you click on it, like So I have this slicer. When you click on it, it shows you what like thingy it is, and then what it does, and it's like favorite food. So they remodeled that, and now you can auto delete perks. So if you don't like your perks, like if you're like grinding one of them and you don't want to keep getting perks because those perks are bad, you could click this. You could after you have to not be clicking on one of them, then you can turn on auto delete and click ones where you want to delete. And then they fixed the bugs like being able to fly and this shortcut here. They also added a secret over here. If you go from up there to 15 zone, you jump down here, you could see this secret thing, which is the Halloween. It just says Halloween. When you go there, there's just this black wall. There's Among Us, and it says strange shop, but you can't buy anything from it. And yeah, and then if you come over here, after it's behind these, and you could get a free like Halloween magic crystal, which is pretty neat. And then there's like this the bone crusher is up here, and I have a bone crusher. I'm wondering what this new leak might be. They might be remodeling it. Looks like that. Teleport back to spawn, and then you could teleport back to spawn with this, which yeah. And then so that's it. Let me go over the war now, which is the final thing they added and what this update's mostly about. So in the war, if you want to participate, you just click on battles and activate battles, and you have a little icon. And like if you capture like these things, which currently there's no war happening, but when you capture them, like you can get war tokens, which basically you could buy anything. I would 100% recommend buying Corrupted Pumpkin perk because it is a really good perk. Yeah, and the Absolute Spooky Range perk is also really good. As you see, the Corrupted Pumpkin gives you 17 damage, 420 health, 1% damage for each soldier, 1 HP below soldier max HP. This one gives you 14 damage, 383 health, and plus 1% when attacking trees. So they both give you pretty good buffs, and they're much better than the pyramid dude over there, if you're in that zone. So I would recommend buying them. Let's go over the leaderboards now. So most of the pumpkin and ghosts are normally on the leaderboards. Candy corn, I would say, is the worst clan. It has the lowest, and as you could see when you click on them, it gets last place on all of them. So I wouldn't recommend drinking candy corn. So let's go over which people are like the top players and which clan you should join. So this is Pumpkin, and the top contributors to be on the leaderboards is contribution. Scroll down to 100. So you have to have 69.8 thousand to be on the top leaderboards on this, which is a pretty good amount. So let's go to Ghost and see what their top leaderboards is and this is currently in Ghost. So everything should be the same, nothing different with the shop. So let's look at the leaderboards and see which ones look the best. So the top player is definitely under the number 1 player in Pumpkin, but let's scroll down and look. So on Ghosts, people do have a lower contribution for a top 100, which means you'll probably won't be getting as much since people won't be playing. So Pumpkin was 69.8 and this one's 43,000 to be on the leaderboards, which is pretty good, but it could do better. I also forgot to include that Pumpkin wins like everything basically. So yeah. So let's hop on to a different account and check out Ghost. And let's check out Candy Corn. Also, I forgot to include you could pick any of these that you want. So let's join Candy Corn. So everything's the same prices, same battles, everything. But the leaderboards are way different. Most Candy Corn players are not on the leaderboards. There's only a couple of them that are. So let's scroll down to top 100 and see. Okay, Candy Corns are already doing very bad. Since 22nd is Pumpkin's lowest score on top 100. This is not looking good for Candy Corns. And Candy Corns has the lowest one out of all, 13.8k. So I'd recommend definitely joining Pumpkin or Ghosts, since you could get way more tokens from Pumpkin and Ghost than Candy Corn. I mean, if you could join Candy Corns and get on the leaderboards for a flex on top faction, but I think you people would much rather have more war tokens. And plus, they're losing by so much in all the wars. So I would definitely recommend joining Pumpkin and then Ghost. Yeah. So that's gonna be it, guys. So remember, if you want, you could subscribe or like any of these game passes that isn't the Golem. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment your username, and I'll gift you whichever one you want.